Hey folks, I've been trying to get around to updating, posting a new video regarding stuff that I've done to my truck for quite a while, and so after getting a pretty douchey comment today on YouTube, I just decided to go ahead and update this video. Alright, we're on the inside of my truck. Hey, there's a steering wheel that I actually put in myself, can you believe it? I also spent about 4 hours wrapping this thing with leather too. Hey, done that myself, I didn't pay anybody. I've got a tiny tack in here because I was kind of curious as to how many RPMs that I'd be running with the new 480 LE transmission. We have a cable shifter here because that seems to work the best. I opted to go with the Quick 4 from US Shift transmission controller, and well, there's another stick in the floor down there now that controls the doubler. So we have a 4L80E with a doubler. This little thing up here is just a fridge monitor. Got gauges, and I don't have the faceplate on it, but I've got my Yaesu FT891 on the bottom down there. And this is just the interior of the truck. Not a lot's changed. There's some things that do need to be changed, but a quick look around, and I did put Humvee seats in. Yeah, I done that myself, believe it or not. So we're gonna go on the outside of the truck, and I'll show you guys a couple of new things. Moving to Utah, before I went to Moab, I actually had to clearance the fenders. Why in the world would you want to cut the fenders on that truck? You just ruined the whole thing. I know there's a comment coming regarding that, but anyway, and for the carefully observant, you'll notice that I do not have a front drive shaft on right now because I'm getting my drive shaft shortened. We had it cut a little bit too long. Going on around the truck, the paint is starting to fade a little bit, but it'll be easy to touch up. I have a seal that's dripping on the Dana 60, but we're gonna pop a locker in, an ARB air locker in, and I'll get the seals replaced, and that's my cardboard drip pan. I did go with PSC Hydro Assist, and I kind of upgraded my winch hook to Flat Link E from Factor 55, and then I went with these sort of JW speaker knockoff headlamps. The jury's still out on them to see how well they hold up, and just recently we put a set of rock sliders on here. Most of the work's kind of been done other than transmission and the doubler. I actually had a custom over the bed rack made for my Tepui, and if you look under here, that is a 9-gallon secondary air tank from a MRAP Max Pro. I've got 145 pounds in there, and it will air up tires pretty quickly. Move my high left jack to the outside of the rack with 50 foot of air hose, and I've got a little Tepui awning there. It's in the way kind of, and let's see, it's my tailgate. We won't call them sponsors, but that's basically some of the folks that I deal with. So moving to the back of the truck, put a piece of plate across here, and I use that sort of as a tabletop when camping. Got a little tank here for propane. It's pretty secure. Got an ARB Elements fridge permanently mounted and wired for 24 volts. spare tires carried up a little bit higher to give me at least some room to shove other stuff in the bed when we're camping. And let's see, thinking about losing the hitch. It was useful in Georgia, but I don't think I'm gonna be pulling anything out here. And about the only other thing I can show you is probably the onboard air, but I could do a separate video regarding that. Hey, what do you think about that antenna? And the steering wheel's really nice. Oh yeah, and the lights. I was actually able to get all that shit put in myself. So anyway, let the comments fly, fellas. You know, there's always gonna be one, but that's her. So we're doing the best we can with the money that we have.